It's me again. My message that I came through ended up talking quite a bit, and then, eating because I was really hungry, and then making some coffee just now. So here I am again. It's me, Laura B. at Craft and See with Laura B. All right, so here we are again. Let me go through this. These I joined a tag swap from Carol at Oak House Journals, and I probably should write that down really quick so I can remember to tag her in this. So, Carol at Oak House Journals. She does it monthly, I think it is, or randomly, I don't know for sure, tag swap on her channel. And I requested, it ends actually tomorrow. If you want to get in on it, you need to email her by tomorrow. Anyway, I picked 4 people here in the United States. And I decided to do up to 2 tags a piece. That is your choice. There's no set amount of any of it. And, excuse me if you heard that. And so anyway, what I've done is I chose to do mixed media, use what I have. And I have this, sorry, I'm trying not hard, I'm belching quietly, but still. Okay, stop it. I embossed, I had to stamp, obviously, heat embossed it with this really pretty sparkly gold. Oh man, I don't know what the heck I got on that. It must have been this. It must be this that I got on that. Anyway, oh well. What can you do? I lightly stenciled with mowed lawn. I do have a water bottle here because I've got my watercolors out. This one I just used, I did alcohol inks on vellum, and then I taped it onto one of my jelly prints because I thought it matched well, and then backed it with the paper, the bubble paper. This one, again, a heat embossing, and this was on the Color Box, I think it's Delilah paper pad art kit. No, it's the millinery, whatever. I know how to say that word. I know how to pronounce it. I just cannot right now. So it's quite thin, but I still like it. I like the color that I use. I really like that color, and I want to know where it came from. I mean, I got this stuff from, when I got those wooden stamps, but I have no idea where she got that. I'm gonna have to try to find it. And here the rest are, this is just alcohol inks on photo paper. I didn't do anything special to it as of yet. I just backed it with some more, the same jelly print that I did. I tried to do a Monet-esque one a couple months ago, and when I was playing around, and I'll do them again on camera if you want. Let me know. Drop a comment in the comment box if you would like to see me do some jelly plate work. I'm always up for playing. Another alcohol inked, like I said, the rest are alcohol inks on photo paper, and this one I use crackle paste on one of those Tim Holtz stencils with the flower. And then this one I used another stencil that I have with crackle paste. This one, another stencil, duh. And I used actual spackle, the kind that's pink and turns white when it's dry, except for when you have a little bit of color in it. And again, Tim Holtz, and this is actual texture paste. So we are going to play with these. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one yet, so I'm going to set it over here, along with, I may put a phrase, probably will, to cover up that, wherever that came from. I don't know if it came from, I don't know, because it wasn't there when I started this whole thing. before I paused. I think it came from right here. Anyway, let us get started. I have got some stickers over here. Obviously my watercolors. I have die cuts, birds and flowers, or fussy cut ones. And then I have all these, you know, I don't know where these came from. I cannot remember. And then the big butterflies, and then the Tim Holtz paper dolls, which I highly doubt I'll use. And then I spent a good portion yesterday morning of organizing my die cuts that I had. So, oops, come back here. There. I've got the flowers, and what I did is I made took vellum and just made quick little pockets and separated them, not by color but by flower. And then I did it with the small ones, so they've got 2 per pack per sleeve. And then the other die cuts that were just miscellaneous shapes, and they got put in there. So I've got all these. Yes ma'ams and yes sirs, I have all of that stuff. And then I have phrases over here, and I've got lace and ribbon, so I should have enough. And I have my coffee, so let me have some coffee. Oh, that's so good. That's really good. And I bought this powdered chocolate at what used to be Cash and Carry, but apparently now it's U.S. Chef Store. And I was looking for a sugar-free chocolate and I could put in my coffee that wasn't the liquid stuff, because the liquid stuff to me tastes like Tootsie Roll, and Tootsie Roll is not chocolate. I don't care what people say. My sister would tell me till she was blue in the face, Tootsie Rolls are chocolate flavored. No, they are not. No, they're not. I don't care who says that. They are not chocolate. No, 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 no. Ooh, let's see. Do I have anything in here that I think I would like? And nothing is jumping into mind. And why I said ooh is because I've got these flowers that are quasi-separated by color. And I could do I could do something like this with some lace underneath. There's that one. That's kind of already cut. That's pretty. So how is everyone doing today? I had a pretty rough day yesterday. Something got another one of my hens. I went out there yesterday afternoon, and Rhodey wasn't there. And there were just some feathers on the ground. Not many. Not like there was with Foghorn. It was still very upsetting. Yes, I'm tender-hearted. I kind of like that. That's contender. That's too big. I know, this might take me a hot second. I like that one better than that one. That's just that one over again. I know, I need to not wait so long, but be so choosy. Nope, 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 no, 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 no. Although here's a smaller one. No. Ooh, what about this one? I already tried that one. So far, it's that. Pansies? No, it needs this one. Shut up and just pick. I did. I just did. I shutted it up and picked. Anyway, so yeah, that was pretty upsetting to me. I remember walking back to, I wasn't dissolved into hysterics practically like I was with Foghorn, but it was still really upsetting to me. No. just seeing if there's anything I want in my laces to go over it, and I'm not seeing much. I'm really not. Ooh, maybe this. And of course I have all that. All this fabric. I'm so sorry, guys. I thought I had everything I want, but then I get it all out here, and I'm like, ooh, but. Get back up there. Let me see. Oh, don't hate me. There we go. I made a decision. I keep hearing this buzzing. I couldn't tell if it was a plane or a pesky fly. Ouch! Son of a gun, that thing snapped open. It was found this for this. Anyway, so I wasn't, quite as bad as I was with Leghorn. I think it's because there was it was obvious something bad had happened. I don't know what got Rhodey. So I went out last night because I had finally got that chicken door, that automatic chicken door. I'm cutting so I can't use air quotes, but insert air quotes and in a level of sarcasm. Anyway, and to make sure that it had closed. And it had closed, but one of my hens, one of the Australorps, the black ones, she had lollygagged and not gotten in there in time, because it was, I had it set to go shut about 9:05 at night, and it's still, fairly light. The sun had only set like 10 minutes before at the most, and a good rule of thumb is about a half an hour after sunset to make sure they can be out, and they, because it's all nature. So, anyway, so I set it, I opened it back up, and, she was very grateful. She was, a little bit distressed and telling me, not really loud, but telling me, let me in, what happened? I was out here grubbing. Anyway, so I waited till almost 9:30 and to use the timer part. I still can't get the light sensor to work. I may have known what the problem is, that maybe the sensor panel is not in the right place, but it was fine for a few months. But anyway, needless to say, the door does shut automatically, and I just set it to shut later. So, if they want to be out grubbing later and lollygagging, doing whatever they want to do, they still can get in. What you doing? Talking to the dog. Isabel, get off the floor. Thank you. Good girl. Yes, I know. You can go lay down, go night-night nap. Have a night-night nap. Have your night-night nap. I tell her she has several different, she's got her post get-up nap, where she wakes up and then she comes back down here and falls, takes a nap. And then she has her post-breakfast nap. And then there's, throughout the day naps. And then there's the post-dinner nap, / the pre-night-night nap. Where she goes out and she's, she comes in and falls asleep until it's time to wake up and go to bed. And I was, upset yesterday, and I didn't yell at her, but I let her know that she's a horrible chicken guardian. Instead of being out there protecting the chickens, you're in here in your bulldog butt taking a nap. So definitely not the kind of dog to have if you want them to guard chickens, because it just ain't gonna happen. You know, she's out there and you know, Peter hopping down the you-know-what trail, hippity-hop, yeah. Well, she's more than happy to go out and chase them if she's awake. But do not expect. You know what I'm gonna do? No, I was gonna get my hair. I have a hair straightener out down here that I use for ironing fabric, but I don't want to wait for it to heat up. Because I should have done it sooner. No use wasting y'all's time. If you're watching. Anyway, yeah. So that was my day yesterday. So I spent, you know, after last night when I went out for the pet door and the chicken door and realized that, hang on. Realized that maybe Rhodey had just not gotten in, you know, the door shut in time and I didn't know it. So I researched this morning. I looked briefly. I don't know why I did that, and I'm just going to have to do it this again. Researched ways to deter hawks, just in case, you know, because that's what I was thinking it was yesterday. And then, and it had said they don't like shiny objects. So I spent the better part of 2 hours this morning covering cardboard with foil and then stringing it along the chicken wiring fence. Not the property wooden fence yet. So hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully that works. I don't know. We shall see. But now I'm down to four hens, which is really, you know, I don't know if I want to use the specimen labels, which I probably could have done before I started this, but, you know, hey. I'll just use a phrase. Let me see if I can find a phrase I like. There's seasonal, there's other. But you know, the problem with it is, yeah, I have too many choices. And when you get too many choices, it's hard to make a decision. I'm just looking to see which one I want. Nope. Which ones are in there that because I can never remember where I put what. That's the problem. And this was what I was wanting. More. Stop overthinking. Go where you most feel alive. I wonder if I have that in white. Doesn't look like it. Yep, I do. So what I did is I have several, you know, stamps from the $1.25 store, the Tim Holtz, and then I just stamped them onto cardstock in black so I can choose. Get up there. Get up there. Get up on it. And let me round the corners. It's taken me 20 minutes to do one tag. Anyway, yeah. This whole chicken thing is a lot more difficult and potentially heartbreaking, because yes, I have a tender heart. I do. So sue me. And it really does. It hurts to lose. And, you know, they're living creatures, you know. I don't view them as pets. You know, like, oh, you know, I'll bring them into the house and, you know, all that stuff. But I do care about them greatly. Apparently. So I was going to buy one hen to replace, you know, Evie and Foghorn. Foghorn, you know, because I call them the collective. Anyway. But I don't know if I want to buy two this coming month, you know. Limited budget and got surgery coming up, so I have to get a few things for that. Yeah, so I cut out all this cardboard, or, you know, deconstructed. I was going to make circles, y'all. I'm such a doofus. So, this behind the scenes thing is, I drew some haphazard circles on, man, my hands itch. And, you know, you think your palms are going to itch, you're going to come into money. Well, that hasn't happened yet, and they've been itchy for about 3 weeks, so apparently just really dry skin. But anyway, so I drew these circles on these cardboard boxes, and I was using my finger knife to cut vaguely around them, because, you know, cardboard is really hard to cut when it's long. And then I was like, what are you, just why don't you just make them in square shapes, you know, or no shape at all? And so then I just stopped with that. I hadn't even cut one out. I just stopped and cut some in. Oh, I actually like the paint better. And cut some in, like, you know, the side of the lid. Left some like that, and then some square shape, the ones that I had already cut apart to make circles. Anyway, so then I went outside and strung them up along the fence. But yeah, I'm such a doofus, because it's like, I always choose the hard way. Always choose the hard way. There, so there's that. Hurry it up a little bit. So I'm tired of losing. What is under there doing the works? Sorry for all the noise, but there's that. And I'm going to use this color, and then I'm going to, I've got a green. Just this green is all I have for that one. Or not. I may decide a different color. Anyway. Yeah, the hazards of owning chickens. Didn't get down very far. Well, it's really, sometimes I have a hard time judging with these eyelets, especially when you get the off-brand, shall we say, of how hard to squeeze without it hurting it. Yep, this instead of that. in, let us in, let us in. Let us out, let us out. Oh, for crying in a bucket, just go through. There. Nope, there's one, not both. Get them both through. Why is this so difficult? I get that I didn't. Get through. Oh, that was just harder than it needed to be. And let's, if you turn them around, like turn one around, you can get that shape easier. Oh wait, there's no. Anyway, so yeah, it's not been a fun 24 hours. Put this tape back on here. And then that one is done. Now I know what I wanted to do with this was to take these two colors, the mustard seed, and just kind of roughly, yep, come on. This was not going to require a whole lot of work. Again, I'm just mixed media, you know. But they do need to be backed because, you know, even with the photo paper, it comes through. I could have gotten my glass mat out, but then it would, you know, blind all y'all. So why do that? Why? I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Actually, I need to back that with something or another ounce. I think I will just get rid of those so I can get in here. Get in here, get in here. I do need to do some more papers that aren't sparkly, and that's just not going to work now that I have it next to it. And I do have some that are not sparkly, but I don't think it's going to work because try this one. And not sparkly too. So the green is not going to work. And we will choose the coffee dye. Just looking for one I like. I don't know who you are, but stop. There. And like I have said before, I am not a fan of stick glue anymore because of all the issues I tend to have with them. So we will use the double-sided tape. I'm going to buy a tape runner so I can do it faster and easier than this. So other than that, you know, oh yeah, I'm making my list of everything I need to buy before I have surgery. and realizing it's going to be a little bit more difficult and complicated than I was giving it, thinking it was going to be with the non-weight bearing. So I need to find a shower chair. Almost slurred that word. A shower chair, because, you know, hello, shower, non-weight bearing. I don't have a tub, it's a walk-in shower, so thankfully it's a walk-in shower, because otherwise, trying to get up in there. We have concrete slab flooring in the house, so it is, everything's raised up, the plumbing, because it's on top of it. And so I would have had to step up quite far. I mean, the old shower that was in here was super thin, or narrow. It was, obviously came out of a single wide trailer, you know, a 1960s, 1970s one, and so, boy, I'm getting kind of aggressive. Just thinking about that stupid shower, it was awful. Anyway, so I have a walk-in shower, so, you know, I'm a fall hazard. And nobody wants to get sued because, or, you know, even if I didn't sue, to have the, you know, oops, guilty feelings, because, anyway, so I have this walk-in shower, but I'm going to need a shower chair, and because, especially for the first several days, you know, I'm not going to want to go downstairs all the time. I'm assuming for the first several days I'm going to be in enough pain that I'm not going to want to have to navigate all of that nonsense. So a little mini fridge for upstairs. I at one point had a mini fridge, but I gave it to somebody who needed it more than I did. It was more of a, it's really coming off. It was a luxury item at that point. And I know what I'm going to do with this as soon as yeah, look at that yellow. The Lello. And they call me Yellow. That's right. So anyway, get a mini fridge from Facebook Marketplace or some other less expensive than brand new, because, you know, everything nowadays, everything is just so expensive. So this is what I'm going to do here. Put my pen back in my glue like a responsible crafter, of which I always forget. And then I'm going to take this water, because it is distress oxide, a paper towel, I gotta be careful because of what it's backed onto, you know. Don't need to re-wet the spackle. Hopefully that will dry and not be quite so, man, I hate being so itchy. There, that might have helped. Look at that. Anyway, in making a list and how navigate this and navigate that, and how hard is this going to be, and how hard, blah, 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 all the stuff you have to think about when you're not going to be able to stand on 2 feet for 2 months, up to 2 months. And then I'm looking for my, oh, for crying out, you guys probably see it in my, there it is, never mind. You know, and even after that, there's the there's going to be some muscle atrophy to some degree, you know, not as much as if it was whatever, but there's going to be some. Let me see if I can get, I'm gonna blow dry that for a minute. Okay, back. There. Kind of. I think it's, yeah, I think it's not coming up as much. Nope. Wow. Well, hopefully that'll stop. It's been a while since I've worked with distressed oxide, so. Let me see. This might be good for a person or two. Or just no. Or no. Let me see. Let's see what this green fletabi might do. Okay, it's a contender. What about this one? I like it better than that one, in all honesty. So, let's okay, I'm going to use that on top of, let's see how big of a specimen label I can find. Field specimen. Let's see, as I'm tossing things this way and that. Like that one. Actually, I'm going to use this one. And I'll just scrawl some stuff on it. Date. Let's see. I'm at a loss here. Okay. There. It didn't need to be anything big. Just try to scroll it because, you know, kind of like doctors. Oh, that's what I'll do. Crumple up a little bit. There we go. Actually, round the corners. Round the corner. Come on. I'm going with what's on there. Even though this is green and it doesn't really have that, then I should kind of grunge it up a little bit. Use the ground espresso, the Distress archival ink, so it's not going to really go anywhere. There we go. Ooh, I'm liking this. See, and this is an example of how you can start with one way that you're going to go and then turn around and add to or go in a little bit of different direction, and it still works. You know, I bet that butterfly is going to look well with this, go well with it, because of the black in it. I know, I'm stuck on that right now. And then I have, there it is, the mood on me. The mood. Okay. I'm going to do this one, and then I'm going to call this video done, but then I'm going to, oh, for crying out loud, I'm going to continue it. If I can figure out where my tape ended. There's this one. All right. Now, I faux aged these tapes, and I think I did them with, I don't know, I can't remember, it's been a while. There are several different ways you can do them. That's why I'm kind of wondering what exactly I did. So first, I'm going to glue this on here, straighten it, flatten it back out a little bit. There we go. Stick down there. Stick down there. Stick the animals. Can squirt the animals with the porpoise so fun it'll make you laugh. Squirt, squirt, squirt the animals. Let me see if this will take some ink and not rub off because it's, you know, shiny. Thinking. There, a little of the so white is off. Alright. Like this so far. Look how that turned out. I think it turned out quite well. And I will think of something to do for the back. But it's already quite a long video and I've only got, what, 2 tags done? Well, you know. That's what happens when you get up in your head and you can't decide what you want to do. And all right, so on this note for right now, I bid you adieu. If you liked, well, if you like what you've seen, please give me a thumbs up. Comment in the comment box. That gets my, my little tiny channel notice. What else? Comment, like, comment, share with your friends, subscribe. Oh yeah, subscribe if you have not. Please and thank you. And until the next time, I bid you adieu and peace out. Bye, guys.